I was so impressed with her and what I was doing that I decided to become a nutritionist and a personal trainer. I don't care what they would say to me. In the back of my head, I thought, they're under-reporting their food and they're over-reporting their exercise. Then I went to my OBGYN and she said, honey, you just need to diet and exercise a little bit more. You may be underreporting what you're eating. And I was just like, my hair was on fire. I was running out of the room.
For 30 years, Jillian has been teaching colleagues about how to live a healthier life. And she told them to cut calories and exercise more.
So I thought dieting and exercise was the way to go. And I found a guru. Her name was Joni Greggins. She's back from the 80s here in San Francisco. And she sent me to a registered dietitian who taught me low calorie, low fat, count your calories, exercise more. So calories in, calories out. And lo and behold, it worked for me. So I was able to lose that weight, and I was so impressed with her and what I was doing that I decided to become a nutritionist and a personal trainer. So for 30 years, I have tried to help women lose weight and men. I've run programs that run along the lines of The Biggest Loser. Like I would take it and modify it, and it wasn't shaming like there was, but I would do, I create these exercise programs and diets. And it wasn't really always that successful. It would work for some people, but I'm going to say maybe 25% of the people that it would work for. Sometimes I have shame about it, but I just let that go. We do the best we can with what we have at the time.
It took 30 pounds of weight gain before she really considered the idea that calories in, calories out, plus exercise might have been the wrong advice.
Looking on the internet, and I would see the paleo diet and I would go, that's just a fad, I'm not doing that, and then I would try to cut my calories more, 2 more pounds up, and so finally I went, okay, I'm gonna try this. And so I found a woman, not you, who was teaching the keto diet, and I listened to her podcast and I did it, but I still had this attitude of, I don't have to do it exactly the way she's telling me. I'm smart, I can figure it out, and I'll do what I want to do, my way. And that really didn't work very well. I continued to gain weight, and now I'm eating all this fat, and I'm sure that it's the fat, After 30 years of telling people, I know how to make fettuccine Alfredo with no fat in it, and I know how to make cream of mushroom soup with no fat in it, and I was just the queen of low fat, to the point where one of my daughters today I totally trained her. She's having the hard time. Mom, I can't believe you're eating all that bacon, And
she finally surrendered when she decided to take the online course Consistently Keto. And she told herself that she would follow the course exactly as recommended. She was not going to treat herself special. She was going to follow the rules.
I bought your program and I threw my hat in the ring, and I was like, I'm going to do this exactly the way she tells us to do it. I watched every video word for word. I wrote everything down. I'm a really good studier, and I followed it exactly. And without even really trying, I lost 15 pounds in a month and a half. And I'd been trying to lose 2 pounds for 3 years, and I couldn't do it.
Jillian now teaches keto to her California clients. And when some of them ask, are you sure this high-fat approach is right for me? She only has to tell them that she's 64, and it wins them over every time. If you want to learn more about calories in the keto diet, click here. I'll see you there.